So for back for Yatzy part 2. We worked on this, it was like over a month ago, I think at this point.
Something like that.
We thought we'd get back to it sooner, but we didn't. But we haven't looked at it.
I did find the code though, so that was good.
Okay, yes, that is positive. I haven't looked at it since we did it the first time intentionally.
Yep, I didn't either. I did come over here to get a quick git diff just to be like, oh yeah, we did change some stuff. Because I just looked at it just really quick to make sure that it was the right code. I'm like, this is still kind of ugly code. I thought we changed more than this, but there is more that we changed. Like we did all this stuff. That's all way better than it was and stuff like that. It might be interesting to do more of a diff maybe at the end or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sure at the end of the last time we said, oh, well, we could do this and this and this. And I totally don't remember what those things are. So we're just going to have to make up our own things.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at it, I remember there's some things around how things are calculated that could be standardized. I guess there's
a whole static versus instance stuff, inconsistency.
Yes. So which way we were going towards not static, right? With the score standardization.
Anyway, we went instance.
Okay. All right. So pair to pair, there's a couple things we could do there. Right. Some very clear duplication there in the first, 6 lines of those.
Yep.
If we keep going.
Have some more counts there.
Yeah.
Look pretty duplicated. Okay.
So given that we're moving towards an instance variable for that, we could do a lot of that on construction.
Right, like calculate all the counts one time up here.
I guess we would technically be wasting cycles if we didn't end up doing one of these other ones, but
right.
I think in a real usage scenario, you'd want to run all of them to see which one gives you the best. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
In that case, it would potentially save you cycles. So you'd only do it once for all of them.
Oh, and here it's doing it a different way. Yay.
Yeah, that too.
This is good code. I like this code. It's got character. How about let's say that. Say it that way. Yeah, I think maybe in all the remaining ones we get counts.
Yeah. So
I don't remember. Do we have tests for all of those other cases?
I believe so.
The
tests looked fairly comprehensive, or at the very least, they represent the current behavior.
Yeah, I think so. There might be one of them that we're missing, but I don't immediately see one that's missing. So that's good.
So you want to do that first? Move at least for one of them, calculating the counts to the constructor?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We could calculate the counts and then refactor one of them to use that instance level counts. And then should we change whichever one we're going to change to be an instance method instead of a static one, just so we don't have to like that will force us to change the tests and everything first.
Sure.
Okay. Which one do you want to do? This is the
Start with that first one, I think.
okay. So that should blow up some stuff in here. Yeah, look, it blows up some stuff in here. What are
so we could just do it all online right now, right?
Yeah, we could.
Just new Yatzy. And then grab the same list of die rolls. Yeah.
That, okay. These are, not quite the same, but close. One's in there. So we're not actually using these yet, but they'll be there when we do them. Okay, and if we, I think my tests ran. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Very good. Okay, so if we come back in here, I mean, you can basically just copy 59 to 64.
Yeah. Unless we want to do it like that or something, I don't know. I'm not sure which way I like better.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we want to name it something different just for?
Oh yeah, we can do that. You know, let me,
for our own sanity.
Sure. Would be a good thing to call that. Like value.
I mean, if we're
count?
okay,
Or,
I mean, it might be okay. Just, I'm anticipating being confused.
yes. Like dice value counts or something. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know if that's it.
I think we could also move the newing up the array up in there. Up to,
Make it read only.
read only?
You go all crazy like. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I guess that does work because it's in the constructor still. Huh? Okay. Well, we're still passing. That's good. Let's see. Should we come and if we just comment this out and change the name of this? Should that work?
Yeah.
Now I can't remember what I call them. Dice values counts.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
That was good, probably. Do we
does this do? Yeah. Can we do does Visual Studio Code have any sort of refactoring on that to
if you
change parameters?
If you add parameters, it will give you an option to insert them. I don't know that it lets you do like a full change signature, though, which is too
unfortunate.
Bad. Yeah, so I think I have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
Well, I like that better. I'm guessing that once we get to once we refactor some of the other ones, then there might be some commonalities in here that we could in the actual calculation part that we could refactor, but we'll have to see, I guess.
Yeah, I had the same thought, but it's hard to know.
Yeah.
There's there obviously are some things that are similar, but if they're similar enough that it makes sense to deduplicate it.
Yeah. That will be the question.
Okay. Do you want me to do the next one?
Sure.
Okay. So if we do that,
Two pair.
that will blow up all over the place in here. Wait, where is?
On
There we
line
are.
113, yeah.
Is that Alt?
I don't remember which button I just pushed. Alt Control, Alt Shift, one of those two. Multi-cursor in stuff in Visual Studio Code and in Writer are different, and so I know.
Oh, I don't want to delete that yet. Sorry.
Oh, right.
Okay. So back in the code. Oh, that's not right. That one. So we do that and dice value counts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I don't see us using those anywhere.
All right. Okay.
And get rid of that.
And our test will pass. Yay, they do. This is a good example of why having reasonable test coverage can be super useful, because I don't think I'd be nearly as cavalier as we're being on our refactoring if we didn't have any test coverage.
Yeah.
I might be as cavalier. I wouldn't be as fast though.
What do we call it? Dice
Value counts.
Oh, we got to do. Sorry. So I'm like. Okay.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I'm thinking. So we need to take this off static first.
Yep.
And then over here.
Wherever 4 of a kind is.
Yeah. So for a while, at least, just this is more of a Visual Studio Code live share thing. Like I was able to follow you around.
Mm-hmm. I can do that. I don't remember how to do that. Need to
Just wondering if
follow you. Let's see if that does.
It says I'm following you.
Oh.
So I don't know what that means. Yes, because you didn't follow me.
Oh, I thought I did. Oh, there we go. I thought I told you. I must have clicked something. Must have clicked one of the other ones.
It was the everybody follow me.
maybe that's which one I did.
Okay, so 4 of a kind. So I was thinking maybe as a modification to what we've been doing, if we do this first, then we don't have to comment this out.
Yeah.
We just know that that's not being used anymore. We don't have that step, even that short time when we're broken. We still have to here.
Yep.
Okay. This isn't like the most thrilling of work at this point.
No.
Now, if you have any other wisdom to impart or thoughts on what we're doing here.
It's interesting because last time, I don't know, maybe I'm not remembering right. We should go watch the video and see what past us thought. But it seemed like last time we were kind of reluctant to be like, oh, let's just change all these things so they can be instance or they can all be static or things like that. Like I seem to remember some sort of reluctance to take that plunge. Where this time we're just like, let's just make them all instance. Let's just go for it. It's interesting how that happens sometimes, where you can. I've been noticing this on a personal project I've been working on, where I'll be like, well, should I go and do this thing? I don't know. It's kind of a big change. Maybe I should wait and do something else first, and then I'll stop coding for the day and I'll go code on, then I'll go back to it the next day and I'll just be like, oh, I'm just gonna go do it. And then it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be usually.
Yeah, I think starting out, we weren't sure which of the two ways we wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think part of it, at least for me, it became clear that when we were doing, come back up here, we were doing these, we were thinking about these interfaces, this interface being clean in terms of no parameters, and just having the one place where we do parameters being the constructor. I think also the other thing is based off of what we were talking about earlier, where there's likely a desire to calculate the value for multiple, the same set of dice across multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Calculate the scores multiple ways for the same dice roll.
Yes.
Maybe that makes more. I don't know if that makes more sense or not. Made sense to me.
Small straight. Oh, right there. Okay. My code is a little bit out of sync in terms of errors. I'm having to look over it.
Oh, really? Huh.
The screen share to
see where OmniSharp thinks the errors are.
Yeah, I was a little bit like, because it still thinks 3 of a kind Yatzy is an error. But
weird.
If for a split second, maybe scared that like small straight wasn't under test.
that would have been fun.
Okay, so
this one is a little bit different, but not.
It is. But you're right. I mean, going back, popping out the stack a little bit, like sometimes we do tend to overly concern ourselves with certain decisions that maybe are less consequential.
Mm-hmm.
I think also, like to your point about like you develop more confidence in the code as you go. And so that helps in terms of like, well, if I need to change this back,
right. I can't.
Felt like
I need to.
Yeah. Felt like, oh, it's a big decision. We have to choose whether or not we're going to go static or instance. It's like, well, we chose instance and we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Yes.
That can also be one of the places where pairing and mobbing can help too, because you have somewhat of a forcing function to help you just like make a decision.
This is true.
It doesn't always solve it, but you can have that one person who's just like, let's just make a decision. Let's go for it. We can change it later.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I was just gonna say, can we change that?
Like I think. Do we like? That's better. No, for right now, at the very least, I want them consistent with each other within the method, and ideally consistent with the other method that's right there. So
yeah, we can come back and move them around later if we want to. Oh dear, we have.
Speaking of decisions, we can defer.
Yeah, yeah, we can come back now. Oh, good. We have a variable named _2. My favorite. We'll come back to that one.
What else could it be possibly named, John? Okay, are we almost done? Full house. So. Full house. Okay. Not static.
Somewhere there it is.
So, yeah, this is where some slightly nicer tooling would help a little bit. I mean, a lot of this just you have to do. And of course, counts is up here.
Of course.
Okay, and
parameters for that one. Then once we do that, we should probably go make sure we change them all to instance methods just to make sure.
Okay, so Yatzy, I think, is the last one, which
is somewhere. There it is.
Or chance, apparently.
Oh, or chance. We have tests for chance? We'll have to go look.
Oh, so that was another thing we didn't do, right? So these are all score.
Right.
Score single dice, score pair. And change these. Interrupt one level deep. There's a rule of thumb, I guess is the best way to put it, that I've heard Kent Beck talk about is don't interrupt an interruption. Right. So you can go like one level, you're like, oh, like we were doing that other thing where we're trying to get the counts out and realized, hey, this isn't consistent. Let's go ahead and fix it. But we don't want to go and interrupt that interruption.
Right.
Part of the reason why I thought about it is because this is named Yatzy lowercase y because the class is uppercase y Yatzy.
Right.
And if we rename this to score Yatzy, then we don't have to worry about it.
Then it will work.
Okay.
Oh, yay for inconsistently formatted text.
Can we inline this?
I think so. Should be.
Introduce local.
If we inline expected and actual, then it should be the same format as the other two, I think. We'll give you an option to just inline those.
I'm not seeing one.
No.
Hey, introduce local. Does it give it to you?
Not there. What if I do it up here? Oh, yeah. If I do it on the where the variable is declared,
Okay.
then it will let me do it.
Oh man, there you are. Excellent. Okay.
Convert to hex. Okay, good. Let's not do that. I don't want to do Yahtzee in hex, please.
I mean, I was happy to do it manually if we needed to, but also happy to let the tool do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, sometimes they also don't work super well, like inlining if you're in a broken state. So maybe that was
that could be too.
Part of it too. That's true. Like my OmniSharp appears to be in a weird state. So maybe there's something going on.
Oh, maybe it's just confused.
Okay. Oh, see, this one's different because it's a params array.
Right.
But if we change,
if we just change that one to dice value counts, then we can get rid of, 37 through 39.
right?
That should still work.
Now we can get rid of that.
Yeah. This also points out one of the benefits of consistency, because we're like all of these are almost the same, but they're a little bit different, and so you can't just totally go on mental autopilot. Like, oh yeah, this one's exactly the same. Oh wait, except for that part. So
yeah, I've been thinking a lot recently about making easy things easy in code, making like how to structure your code in ways that don't like make it easy to see when things are right and when things are wrong, right? Like a lot of this, right, is about extracting things that are duplicated so that you can clearly see what the differences are without having to be like, well, it's doing this, which it does everywhere, but yeah. Okay, looks like this last one is chance.
Yeah, which doesn't use the counts.
Correct. So this one's going to be a little bit different.
Right. All the way up at the top, apparently. Do you want me to inline those?
Well, let me fix this and see if
yours will be happy.
See if it'll do it for me this time. Nope. It does not want me to do it.
No, your OmniSharp must be in a weird state. I've had that happen before, where it's like, I'm just not gonna work anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I've had that with JetBrains too. Like,
yeah,
where it's like writer just has no idea what's going on right now. What is time to purge the caches?
Yes.
Okay. So
I mean, we could do something like that to start with, at least anyway. I mean, we could change it into an iteration if we wanted to, but I think that's a good first change, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
actually, well, that should really be is a sum in LINQ, but
Yes.
we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, and we should rename that one from chance to ScoreChance also.
Good catch.
I wonder, since just thinking out loud here, all of our methods start with the word score. I wonder if it would be better to, like, instead of naming this class Yatzy, name it like Yatzy Scorer or something.
Does seem like it's telling us something.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you, that could be a tangent that we could put on the stack for a later time if you want, but
yeah, I don't know how Visual Studio Code is going to do with that. No, changing the name of the file and everything. I don't know. It's probably fine, but
yeah, it's
yeah,
not as
it
good as
does.
like writer, but
I mean, it isn't obviously the whole Yahtzee game that we're doing here. We're just doing scoring for Yahtzee. So just thinking about that for a second, like, are you thinking that if we changed it to Yahtzee score that we would rename the methods?
yeah, maybe.
And drop the score?
Yeah, maybe. Because then, it's like, hey, on my Yahtzee score, what's the score for a chance? What's the score for two pairs or something like that? It would probably be, I mean, we don't have enough context just here.
Yeah.
But like if we had the whole game, then it might be, it might, one way or another might read better as we're using it in code.
Right. Yes, I think usage would clarify a couple things. I'm also thinking that it's not really, like, part of it's not really scoring it. It's just calculating scores, which might be the same thing, but it's not actually like applying it to your score, like adding it to your score. You're just determining your options.
More like a score calculator or something.
Yeah. But I don't know. Again, like you said, I think the name here probably would benefit from being informed by its usage, which we don't have.
Right. I mean, we have our tests, but I don't think those are really comprehensive enough usage to determine just from those.
No. And I think we do need the context of how it's actually being used. Okay, so you wanted to change this to a sum.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Let's see. Can I stop following you for a minute? Unfollow participant. I think there's a better way to do that, but I don't know what it is. So I think this should all just be, I don't know. I like to do the comment out things. Then it's easy to be like, then it's easy to compare. I don't know. Maybe it's just a weakness in my brain. Maybe it's some irrational emotional attachment to the old code that I need to overcome. But
well, I mean, honestly, I know you're kind of joking about it, but a lot of the habits that we have around code often are tied to, for lack of a better term, some sort of trauma that we've felt, like some bad experience usually that we've hit on. Yeah, like I do it this way because I was burned, right?
Yeah, it probably has something to do with, those times in the computer labs when we were working on CS class assignments together. It's like, okay, this almost works. I just need to change this one thing. And I changed the code and it made that one thing work and 12 other things break, because that was before I knew how to do any sort of automated testing. And I'd be like, wait, no, I just need to go back. And I couldn't control V.
Could never quite get it back, huh?
Yep. Probably has something to do with that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like that better.
Yeah, I like that one better. We just turn all of these into LINQ statements. Actually, we probably could turn these all into LINQ statements, and some of them probably would not be great.
Yeah, now I'm thinking which one, how could we tie these and turn these into LINQ statements? So, I mean, all the ifs would be wheres.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all going to be aggregates.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we try with score a single die value?
Sure, we could try it. Try it, and then if we like it, we can continue, and if we don't, then we back away slowly.
Especially where it's doing a bunch of summing, right? 52 there. So I guess I'll.
Sure.
Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna try using your
comment approach.
Yeah, comment it out. So if I take score and I really actually here, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna comment out all of this. We're gonna take it and we're gonna take dice dot aggregate.
Here, I think we could just do a where and a sum.
Okay.
Can you do an additional on a sum, like pass it a lambda? It's a condition.
I don't think so. Can I put a predicate in a sum?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in a weird spot in terms of my ability to do anything. So let's do this, and then you can see if your side gives it something better. So so it's x equals die value.
Die value. Yep.
And then sum.
Yeah, I think that's equivalent. Hey, look, our tests think that is equivalent also.
I do like that better. I mean, can we do? Oh. I don't.
Oh, mine's grumpy about that.
Okay. Yes. Like mine's like, sure, whatever.
Yeah, you can type whatever you want. Go for it. Go for it.
I know. It's like it just turned into a text editor for me. Okay. Yeah. I like it.
Yatzy would be relatively easy to turn into a LINQ statement also.
Okay. Shall we? You tell me what that would look like.
So I'm thinking a like dice value counts dot any is equal to 5.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, right. Dice value counts. Wait, so dice value counts dot what?
Dot any. So if any of the counts is equal to 5, that means we rolled 5 of that thing. And we should return 50, otherwise return 0. Oh, this might be a like ternary too.
Okay, so if any of them.
Yeah. So if x equals 5 on any of them.
Okay.
Then so if we want to ternary it, then we can do 50 colon
50
0.
0.
Is that better than what we had before? Or is there a better way we could do that one?
I like it better.
Okay. If this were my code, I would leave the LINQ statement over the for loop.
Yes. And it is our code. So
yeah. So we get to do whatever we want.
Yeah, I mean, this is always a little dicey whether or not you do this on one line or multiple lines.
Yeah.
But when it's 2 integer values, I feel like it's okay.
Yeah,
it's more complex than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we continue on our LINQ rampage?
I think so. I think that's probably once we finish the LINQ rampage is when we're going to be done.
Yeah, probably so.
Okay, so this guy. So it's taking.
Do we need to refactor those indexes first? So they're not like
that
dumb?
Might be a good idea. Okay, so we have.
It's like trying to go backwards, I think.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Oh, because it needs to be the highest pair.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Well, let's just reverse our for loop then, because that's
No, not one.
Then we can do. So we want to do I. Oh yeah, on our index I minus 1. Yeah. Hey, look, I can understand what that does now. I don't know. Maybe someone could understand what it did before that.
I mean, with work, I mean, we kind of did.
Yeah.
Well, we did enough to understand why it was trying to do what it was doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we want is the highest value dice value counts. We want the. So I guess we need the index, which makes it a little trickier for LINQ.
Yeah, on some of the LINQ methods, you can get the index.
Yeah.
The second parameter in the lambda. I don't know if you can do that on all of them or just some of them. We could, since we do the dice value count in order, we could reverse it.
Yeah.
Can we reverse it and do a first? Or first or default or something?
Yeah. Or can we do, is there a last? There's a last.
Yeah, there's a last. Oh yeah, we can just do last. Huh. The last one where the count is greater than or equal to 2. And we'll either return that value times 2.
Well,
oh no, it's the index.
It's the index of it. Can we get, I don't know, what's the second parameter here?
I think
no,
I think
there's
you
only-
can do it as a lambda that takes 2 parameters, I think. So like instead of just X, you could take X and I or something like that.
except for we don't need
Except we
it.
don't want the index there.
Yeah, we want the result to be the index.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could, let's twist ourselves in knots while we're doing it. Like, it'd be, can we do index of that
Yeah.
times 2?
Why is it not like?
No overload for index of takes 1 argument.
Let's see. Dice value
Can you
count
mouse
is
over
array.
that and see what it says in
Oh,
yours?
yeah. No overload for method index of takes 1 argument.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, you have to do the, oh, you do array dot index of and then pass it the array and the value.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Oops. We probably, oh, hey, look, we broke it. Because this, is there like
The
a
first
last,
one.
yeah, is there a last index of? There is, but it didn't work. Okay.
Didn't help. I mean, we can undo this pretty easily, but I'm kind of curious what the input. So it's, wait, it's failing. Which one is it failing? 87.
87.
So,
Oh, right, because we have.
oh,
three
it should
across.
be index plus 1. Yeah, because this is doing, this up here is doing -1. So we need to do,
Right.
well, we need to do, let's see, if it's, wait, so the problem is that our default value, well, no, sorry. This time, let's just try this.
I think we have a extra paren. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
It doesn't account for when there isn't one though.
Right. Yeah, the default part.
Yes. But neither do the tests.
True. That is true.
So we could write another test.
Yeah, for when like
when
if we
it's trying to score a pair and it's supposed to be 0.
got rid of our 6 and did a, oh, sorry, I guess this one we have to get rid of our 5 and our 6, huh? This one should be 0.
Yeah. It's going to give us 2. My actual 4. Oh.
This will be, oh. I'm not sure why it does
Oh,
that.
it's going to find the last 0.
Oh. Find the last 0, multiply that index by 2. Yeah, which 2 is the only 0. Where this one, the old implementation would work on that, right?
I believe so.
Okay. I think there probably is a way to do it more linkish than this, but I don't know that this way is that way.
Okay, well, let's pause,
Mhm.
move on to another one, and see if we
Okay.
maybe there's we'll find something as we go through the rest of them.